Stella Adler Studio of Acting is an acting school in New York founded by the actress and teacher Stella Adler. History. Concurrent with her work as an actor and director, Stella Adler began to teach in the early 1940s at the Erwin Piscator Workshop at the New School for Social Research in New York. She left the faculty in 1949 to establish her own studio in New York in the same year, combining what she had learned from the Yiddish theater, the group theater, Broadway, Hollywood, and Konstantin Stanislavski. Stella created the Stella Adler Theatre Studio, later renamed the Stella Adler Conservatory of Acting, and more recently the Stella Adler Studio of Acting, where she taught acting for many decades. And in 1985 she opened the Stella Adler Academy and Theatre in Los Angeles. The studio offered courses in principles of acting, voice and speech, Shakespeare, movement, and makeup, as well as workshops in play analysis, character, scene preparation and acting styles. On-stage experience was acquired by performances of scenes and plays before an invited audience. Among her early students were Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, Warren Beatty, Elaine Stritch, Mario Van Peebles, Harvey Keitel and Candice Bergen. Description: the Stella Adler Studio of Acting is located in New York City. The studio was founded in 1949 by Stella Adler. In 1969, the Stella Adler Studio of Acting became the first professional training school to become affiliated with New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. The studio became a 5013 not-for-profit organization in 2000. The mission of the Stella Adler Studio of Acting is to create an environment with the purpose of nurturing theater artists who value humanity, their own and others, as their first and most precious priority, while providing art and education to the greater community. The scope of the studio's current activities can be summarized in three categories: professional, actor training, the core activity of the studio and available to both adults and teenagers through separate conservatory programs in full-time, part-time and summer programs, and also presents lectures, poetry readings, jazz, classical music, theater, and dance theater events. The Stella Adler Outreach Division, which provides free training to low-income inner-city teenagers. The Harold Clurman Art Series, which presents cultural events that are free and open to the public. Stella's daughter Ellen is the studio's executive chair. Tom Oppenheim, grandson of Stella Adler, is the artistic director and president. The Stella Adler Studio of Acting New York City's official West Coast branch is the Art of Acting Studio Los Angeles, named after Stella Adler's most famous book. The Stella Adler Studio of Acting is not affiliated with the Stella Adler Academy in Los Angeles. The Stella Adler Academy of Acting and Theatre. Stella's long history with Hollywood meant she had close ties and strong connections in the Los Angeles area. She taught for many years at various locations in Los Angeles, and she and longtime friend and protégé Joanne Linville eventually opened the doors to the Stella Adler Conservatory of Acting at the corner of Hollywood Boulevard in Argyle. Some of the notable names that have passed through the Hollywood Conservatory include Nick Nolte, Salma Hayek, Eric Stoltz, Deirdre Hall, Sean Astin, John Charles Jobson, John Ritter, Sybil Shepherd, Michael Richards, Benicio del Toro, and Mark Ruffalo. Protégés Joanne Linville and Irene Gilbert persuaded Stella Adler to open the Academy in 1985 in Los Angeles. Together, Gilbert and Linville are considered the school's co-founders, with Adler granting them permission to use her name. Gilbert would remain the director of the school for 20 years. The original school was located in a small theater at Hollywood Boulevard and Argyle Avenue. A fire forced the temporary closure of the school in 1991. The building was threatened with demolition to make way for a proposed subway line at the time of Adler's death in 1992. In 1994, Irene Gilbert reopened the school's present location at 6773 Hollywood Boulevard and Highland Avenue. It was renamed the Stella Adler Academy of Acting, celebrated its 25th anniversary in 2010. The historic location housed the famous Embassy Club in the 1930s. The school is an acting studio offering extensive training for actors in theatre, film, and television. The facility houses the not-for-profit Stella Adler Theatre, the Irene Gilbert Theatre, the Studio C Theatre, classrooms, dance studio, music studio, library, dressing rooms, video and equipment room, scene shop and administrative offices, all dedicated to teaching Stella's technique. Linville continues to teach at the Academy as the lead instructor for the last 25 years. Irene Gilbert died in 2011. In 2010, alumni of the school formed the Stella Adler Los Angeles Theatre Collective. Although the school still uses the Stella Adler name, it is not affiliated with the New York studio. The Art of Acting Studio is the official West Coast branch of the Stella Adler Studio of Acting, both having Tom Oppenheim, Adler's grandson, serving as a CEO and artistic director. Notable alumni: Warren Beatty, Birdie Abell, Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, Benicio del Toro, Candice Bergen, Peter Bogdanovich, Sean Astin, James Coburn, Clifton Collins, Jr., Valeria Gastaldi, Alexander Godunov, Melanie Griffith, Harvey Keitel, Jane Levy, Raphael Morais, Salma Hayek, Martin Sheen, Judd Nelson, Kate Mulgrew, Nick Nolte, Sidney Tamia Poitier, Sidney Pollock, Anthony Quinn, Mark Ruffalo, Maya Shoof, Sybil Shepherd, Daryl M. Smith, Elaine Stritch, Mario Van Peebles, Henry Winkler, Bianca Lawson. Pop culture. The band Unwritten Law has a song called Actress Model Dancer Whatever, which contains the lyrics, "Dear Mom, I'm dating an actress, and I'm just writing to let you know why I'm so far from home." Followed her to Stella Adler. A method man was what she was after. In Season 5, Episode 4 of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, the train conductor says, "Here, these are your parts. Learn 'em." Or, as we at the Stella Adler Company say, become 'em.